everybody. This is Kira, and I am here with Pics of the Day Season 2, Episode 5. It's been about a month since I've been able to work on Pics of the Day. I mostly blame a busy, real life work and family issues. Well, not family issues, but, just family life, all that. But I am back, and I am very happy with our batch. I'm always happy. I don't think I've ever seen a pic of the day where I was just not happy for it. I mean, some I was not, I didn't favor it. There's a few, some of you know, that I favor over others, but, I'm happy with every pic of the day they give us. And this first one is actually really exciting. It's the streets of the suburbs and downtown, and it's huge. The roads were really small. I think they were about 1 or 2 lanes. And by lanes, I mean 1 or 2 people can be on it. And it was just really super small because the neighborhood was small. Everything was small. I mean, we've seen tons of pics where they had to size everything up because they were so small. And this one is huge. It's a 2-lane, or I guess technically 4-lane. 2 lanes going one way, 2 lanes going the other. We have crosswalks, which are cool because they're not painted. It's holographic. And it's about the length of a car, which is cool. And this is running up from the suburbs all the way to downtown. So we get to see this new design all the way through. And I don't know, that's really exciting. That kind of makes me hope there's stoplights. Because there were no stoplights. Not that I remember. I think there were stop signs. But there were no stoplights, and that'd be kind of cool if not only we had them, but they were on a little timer. Not a super long timer, but maybe every 5 seconds it changes color. I don't know. I thought that'd be cool. And we see 2 hover cars on the road. I wonder if they're also going to follow a schedule. Like I was saying, if we had the signal, does that mean the car here waits? Does it know that if you cross, it will wait for you, or do you get to play Frogger? I think I know what I'm going to do. If it does not stop for you, we're playing Frogger. Who wants to play with me? We'll play Frogger, guys, okay? We'll go from that hedgeway over in the back all the way to the sidewalk. It'll be so much great. But we're still in the suburbs, and our next pic is of Candy Cove. And it says that the pirates have taken over, and it's made the whole neighborhood piratey themed, and I like it. Honestly, the suburbs all look the same. And I get it. It was supposed to. It was supposed to be kind of bland and stuff, but I love that the pirates not only are in Candy Cove looking for candy and trying to get the sweet revenge back, but that they also took it over. It's just something that pirates do. They take over. And it's cool seeing the design. Look at this cannon. Look at the artwork designed for this. Okay, look at the craftsmanship. This is incredible. And that sail. That sail's gonna damage this poor house, so hopefully that never falls over. I also noticed the trees, and it may be me being stupid, and that's not a very impossible thing to believe. But these trees look like the ones found over in Camp Kidney and Acorns Flats, don't they? So that makes me wonder how close Candy Cove might be to the wilds, or if it's just a coincidence, or if I'm just reading too much into it. I don't know. Candy Cove will definitely be a nice place to explore. Everything about these designs is that they are here to explore. So yeah, Candy Cove will be exciting to explore. It was bland outside of the Pirates Camp. Ooh, I can't wait to see the Pirates Camp. Can we go see that? Alright, I guess we can't see that yet. But we're still in Candy Cove in our next picture, and it's actually Allison walking along the riverbank, which again, the rivers just look so cool. But you can see the sweet revenge in the distance, and it's really cool. It's also, you see the barrier for it, but you also see caution tape. It's warning you, stay away. So that'd be kind of cool if that's going to be included in all of the infected zones. It'd make a lot of sense because it's basically a contained area sectioned off so that it can't spread its disease, I guess we could call it, infection. It can't spread the infection, and it also contains fusions, which are really powerful. We also notice the campfire. Someone is being very, irresponsible, and they have put it right there. Oh well. We also see a bridge connecting to it. I don't believe there was a bridge connecting to the Sweet Revenge infected zone in the original. I'll be honest, the Candy Cove missions were kind of a blur for me. Kind of a blur. It was a little long ago. I didn't really pay much attention. It also has the disadvantage of being like part of the first early areas, and if it wasn't the cul-de-sac or Sector V, I started forgetting a lot of it. Really terrible. I hope someone has video of Candy Cove so we can see what it used to be. I just love the nature shots. I just love how wide it is. Like, everything is just sucking you in because it's so far away and you want to get to it. All right, I gotta move on, otherwise we'll be here talking in circles. We get a character model for Ray Ray, or as he is now going by Raymond, but I'm going to call him Ray Ray because that's what he's known as, and Monroe. And it's cool to see their modeling and just their overall look, and you even get the concept sketch over in the background. Monroe looks really good. I'm not too worried about Ray Ray because, there's already male designs. They just have to tweak it to fit his features. But Monroe is a completely new thing. Outside of like bears and foxes and whatever the fusions were, there weren't really many animals. In fact, there were no animals except, as I mentioned, the bears and the fox, and maybe something else. Maybe I'm Maybe I'm forgetting one. But yeah, those were the only two animals that I recall, and Monroe is much smaller than them. So it's cool to see their animal design because it looks really good. I in fact actually prefer this design over Darwin. And it may just be my bias, but I don't know. I like this design much better. And we also get habitubes. Habitubes. I'm saying that right. Shush. This is a really cool design because it's taken from My Gym Partner's a Monkey, because they used it because some of the animals needed it to get from one area to the other. And it looks like this thing is going to be in downtown. It might be in the suburbs. It might be two connection ways. But this is another way of transportation, because now it just adds up. Now we have the scamper and that whale that took us to Darklands. Didn't it used to be the serpent? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was the serpent. I'll have to look again. But we had the scamper and the monkey ways and the whale and the cars and the slider, and now they revealed a bus, and now we got the habitubes. Like, we're getting more transportation, and I love that variety because it makes it feel like a real world. Plus, I would love to see the animation on how this works. I really hope later on down the road they do a dev blog specifically about transportation, everything to do with transportation. And I would love to see a video of like traveling. I think it'd be really cool. This one was I just loved it. And we got to see Prince Morbucks again. I'm going to screw up his name. I know I am. So I'm just going to call him Prince. We get to see him again, and I love it. We get two hosts, and they just constantly show up, and they're such good friends, and I'm making stories already for them. I can see it in my head. If we get more hosts, I think that'd be cool. Like, I talked a while ago about how if there were more hosts, we'd have like a host party at the end. I kind of hope. I want to see more hosts just so we can have a host party at the end of the year. I don't know. It's just me being delusional again. I'm going off topic. I'm supposed to be talking about these tubes. I feel bad. I really do. I don't mean to go off topic a lot, but it's just so easy for me because I see something and it sparks something else. And we're still in the suburbs, but we go back to Sector V, which is always a treat. And man, I remember talking about how there's something about the holograms and in the distance, I couldn't figure out what it was. And now I see what it is. They're steps, and they lead down to a canal, which is, by the way, monstrous, okay? Like, that is a fairly far swim from one section to the other. Not only that, we now see that Sector V is somewhere close to Candy Cove, which is a huge, huge difference. Because from Sector V to Candy Cove in the original, you had to travel through Pokey Oaks and the cul-de-sac, and then you got into Candy Cove. Here, you see from the holograms to the Sweet Revenge, you can see it. By the way, might I add, it is incredible that you can see the Sweet Revenge so well defined, even with its barrier, which looks so cool. The barrier looks so cool from a distance. So this is a huge location design, because now they've really rearranged it. And that's going to be so much fun, because they're not just taking the Fusion Fall map and they're adding a few new areas and just, like, you know, kind of performing Tetris and just sticking them in. They're redesigning the world into an image that we can get. Like, it looks like everything's going to connect. The only thing we've seen so far in this series is really just Candy Cove and Sector V. We also get Pokey Oaks. That's later, though. I think Genius Grove, too. I don't know. This is kind of a fun, you know, mystery. Like Clue. We have to get all the pieces together to figure out where each location is next to each other. I don't know. It'll be fun. And speaking of Pokey Oaks, so I don't know what they're going to do with Pokey Oaks. I keep saying it, oats. It's Oaks. I don't know what they're going to do with Pokey Oaks because it was north and south. Are they going to combine the two and just leave it at Pokey Oaks, or are they going to keep it north and south? Because this says it's found in the center of Pokey Oaks neighborhood, but this park was in south, or at least it was at the border of south. I don't know. By the way, park is gorgeous. Just want to put that out there. It's a very gorgeous park. It's so lively. Like, compared to the original, the original is just so depressingly dark and sad. This one is so much nicer. And we see the statues, which was in one of the live streams. For the life of me, I can't tell you which one it was. But I remember they were messing around with the statues. And now we get to see them in their actual glory. And it just looks so nice. And it makes sense that, you know, Pokey Oaks would put their 3 heroes right there, because the girls are pretty much the protectors of Townsville. Townsville and Pokey Oaks. So they would put it here. And it just looks good. It looks so symmetrical. You got Blossom and Buttercup across from each other. Bubbles and Buttercup across from each other, and Blossom in the middle. And they just make a nice triangle. It's been a long day, guys. I'm going to be very honest. It's a long day. Oh, where's my brain today? It's gone. Oh, but look at those cherry blossom trees. They're so beautiful. I want to be at this park. This park looks so nice. Oh, if only we had pretty gowns in the game. This would be like the place everyone goes for, like, a nice gown party or something. All right, so I'm very positive that was our 7. This was just a nice set. We got to explore the areas. We got to look at some characters and new designs and stuff, and it was just fun. So we looked at the roadways. We looked at the neighborhood. We looked at the riverbanks. We looked at some new character models, a new form of transportation, the canal. I call it canal. I don't know what anyone else calls it. And the park, which we get to see again, and I cannot wait to talk about that one. But unfortunately, that will be in the next video, so you will all have to wait for that. All right? So I was happy, even though I know I sound like a spaz because I can't get my head on straight. But I really enjoyed this. I enjoy seeing these POTDs. They're so much fun. I look forward to them every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I know they say they don't have a set schedule, but that seems to be what they're aiming for, and that's what I'm happy for. So that'll be enough of me rambling on today. Hopefully I can do better for the next video, right? No one wants to hear me all scatterbrained and such. So thanks for watching, everyone, and I will see you all on the forums. Bye-bye.